Hello, my name is Daryl. I live in Austin, Texas. This is my video about a recent case here in Texas. This kind of has you wondering why people mistrust the judicial system. Recently, a judge, I'm going to read it here, Nora Longoria, 13th Court of Appeals, this is the State Court of Appeals, was caught doing 69 in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. Cops stopped her, found out she had slurred speech, failed the field sobriety test, and refused a breathalyzer. Pretty much she was drunk driving. She said, "I live a couple miles away, let me go home, this has ruined me." Well, she is a sitting judge on the 13th Court of Appeals, which means she should know better. She's probably seen and tried cases like this as a judge, which means if she said, she's and so when she goes to court, I'm going to read this here where I have it written down because I want to get this right. Hidalgo County number 8 Judge Ronaldo Cantu dismissed the charge on her because it was a fellow judge. Really? This is not the first time in this country or in this state where a judge has been let off or gotten off easy or wasn't tried and let go because they were a judge. Or in some cases because of what their position was in government, they got a much lesser charge or lesser punishment. This is a bunch of bull. She gets caught drinking and driving, gets pulled over, uses her facts as a judge to try to get out of it. Cops aren't having any of it. She fails field sobriety test, refuses breathalyzer, because I think refusing breathalyzer is only a misdemeanor, which a lot of people don't realize, and she knows it, so she's a judge. She's not stupid. And so she does that. She gets let go. She's charged with a DUI, or DWI, driving while intoxicated, driving under the influence. I know the difference depends on how much alcohol you have in your system. And goes into this judge, Ronaldo Cantu, and he lets her go. There was a similar case here. I think her name was Marianne Landry, here in Austin. She is part of this state. God, what is it? Because I'm from Texas, but I've only been here for like years. So after being in the Navy, so she's been around. She was caught she's part of some sort of integrity unit here in the state, and she was caught DUI, only got a few days in jail or something really ridiculous, and then wouldn't resign, and then now brought trumped up charges on Governor Perry, because Governor Perry says, "Listen, if you don't resign, I'm not giving money to your group, because I'm sorry, you should be kicked out of office. You don't need to be in office." And he was right on that. I'm not going to get into that issue, but this issue where the judge gets released because she's a judge. I mean, he could have said, "Hey, I can't get you for DWI because we don't have the evidence for it, but I got evidence for refusing breathalyzer. We'll get you for that and put you in a few days in jail or something." But no, just drops the charges. Hey, drops the charges, goes on because she's a fellow judge. I think both the judges need to be removed from office. Period. They need to go. This is utterly ridiculous. Put your comments below. This is something important. This happens in other states too. There's somewhere in the Midwest, I think, or like Ohio or Indiana or Illinois, somewhere in the Midwest around that area. I might be wrong on the state, where a judge got a DWI, couldn't prosecute because none of the judges would hear the case because they knew the judge or something crazy like that. So yeah, there is a problem with this. Now, granted, I think most judges don't do things like this. Maybe they just don't get caught, but this is utterly ridiculous. This shows that there is something wrong with our judicial system in certain places. And I'm sorry, these two judges need to go. Any person who's in that of authority, who's supposed to prosecute people for doing something wrong, and they do this and then they try to get out of it, I'm sorry, you're done. You need to go. Comments below.